What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. I haven't done a video in about a month. I've been doing a lot of work, but I thought I'd do an update video on how things are going with the military. So far, as of right now, I'm choosing a new MOS, so I'm right now changing MOSs and branches too. I'm on the works for branch transfer, so I've got to do all that good garbage. I recently had to take the ASVAB, and I think that's what this video is going to be about. So I think we're going to just label it taking the ASVAB. If you guys don't know what the ASVAB is, it is the test the military uses to judge what job you can get, or MOS, or rate if you're Navy, or I can't remember what the Air Force calls it. My wife would know, but she's at work. But pretty much it's the score that they go off of. You have a baseline, you have a raw score, and then you have an overall score. I actually recently just took the ASVAB again, because when I first took it was way back in 2012 when I first was enlisting. No, I took it back in 2011 actually. Yeah, that's when I took it. Yeah, it's been forever, so it's been a while. But I've had to retake it since I'm changing branches. I don't know why. Career's kind of, I don't know. He's fantastic, I don't always say his name or anything like that. But I recently took it. MEPS is not very far. Of course, I only went for the one day to do the ASVAB. I have yet to go back to MEPS. That's going to be another video. We're going to stick with ASVAB today. This video might be a little long, might be a little short, don't know. But the ASVAB, pretty much you score, I think the U.S. Army is 31. Or 32. I know the Marine Corps, you can get away with a 28, and they have a waiver for it. That's why they call them waivers. Waiver bowls, Marine waiver bowls. You just need 28 and they can waiver it. This is with a high school diploma, by the way. Air Force, I believe, is 34, and Navy is 32 or 34. That's bare minimum scoring. You're not going to get a lot of jobs. You're talking food services, petroleum specialist, pretty much fuel guy, or food services, or plunger man. You're going to clean latrines. I recently retook it. I scored a 48. I went from a 37 to a 48, so that's not bad. Most recruiters, you can actually get a few extra points for the job. So if you're wanting infantry, let's say you scored a 34, you're not going to be able to do infantry, period. It's not going to be an option. You can do AD Mike, truck driver, but it's not infantry. You can sometimes get a point waiver if you're a recruiter, and of course if you're liaison person at MEPS that goes over your contract and everything with you and you sign, agrees to the point waiver so you can get it. Sometimes that is iffy though. You want to score high no matter what. If you have a GED, the baseline is 50 no matter what. It is 50 with a GED. Now, if you have a GED and you can't score 50, let's say you got a GED, you want to join the military and you score like I scored, a 48. I've got college and I've got a high school diploma, so I don't have to worry about this. But if you do have a GED and you don't have college, you have to score 50. If you score like I did, a 48, the best option is to retake it, try to get a 50, which you have to wait 30 days to take it, and then I believe it's 6 months to another month. I can't remember. But you can do it like a buddy of mine did. He's actually looking to join the Marine Corps right now, and he's going to college because he has a GED. If you get 15 points in college, you can enlist with a 32. It pretty much, having the GED and the 15 college credits equals pretty much having a high school diploma in the military's eyes. And that's what he's working towards. I think he has 10, and he has to take I think he has 9. I can't remember, but he's almost close. He has one more semester. Once he's done with the spring semester, he'll be able to enlist, and he wants to go in as a mechanic. I fully support it. I say, hey, do it. Whatever branch is your branch. We'll talk about branches later. ASVAB, you pretty much go in, you sit down. It's usually between an hour and a half to about 2.5 hours. They give you 3 hours at max. If you cannot complete the test, then pretty much it's a fail. They just calculate what you have, and that's it. There's 9 sections. You have general science, you have mathematics, you have arithmetic reasonings, you have paragraph comprehension, you have word knowledge, you have mechanical shop, you have auto shop, you have shapes. Yeah, shapes is a little retarded. It's the very last one. And of course, the new thing that they're doing now is a personality test. You have to pass a personality test. That's up to you whether if you want to kind of tailor it to them or not. That's up to you. I'm not encouraging it. I'm not disagreeing to not do it if that's what you have to do. But you want to be honest. You just want to be honest no matter what. And always tell the recruiter everything up front no matter what. But yeah, the ASVAB, that's what the ASVAB consists of. Those are the scores that you want. The higher scores, the better jobs. Now, if you're going Army and you score above like a 60 or a 70, they're going to want you to go into cyber. That's just how they are. Same with the Air Force. They're going to want you to go pilot or cyber. Navy's going to want you to go nuke or something that has to do with nuclear. Marines, they're just going to give you whatever the hell they feel like. Score higher, it's probably going to be some medical. Or not medical, that's Navy. It's probably going to be, if I had to say, mechanical, or like you're going to do something that's you're not going to like. The ASVAB isn't hard. I mean, there's hundreds of studies online for them that you can take, you can check out, you can read, you can practice tests, but you could study. I didn't study this time, and I haven't taken the ASVAB in well over 5-6 years now. I'd say 5 at bare minimum. I haven't done any sort of college, nothing since then. So it's been forever since I've actually had to do any major college homework, whatever's, and I studied that morning because I took the ASVAB at 1:30, 2 o'clock. I waited at MEPS, but yeah, I just studied for like 3 hours and I scored a 48. But I guess it just depends on the person. I say study, but don't overstudy. You don't want to wear yourself out to where you're brain dead when you take it. And when you take it, you'll either stay the night at the hotel, and you will, if you can't drive MEPS, the MEPS is always at 5 in the morning. If you're doing medical, ASVAB, and swear-in. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. In my case, all I did was go and take the ASVAB. Next up is I have to go do medical. Once I do medical, then I'm going to go back and I'm going to swear in. If I don't swear in during the medical. It's a 2 to 3 process is what I have to do. My case is a bit interesting, but I'm not going to explain it because it's confidential information. Pretty much you go to MEPS either by the bus from the hotel or you drive. You get there, you go to the counter after you go through a detection. No weapons, no drugs, nothing really goes in except for you and your packet. Just don't take anything. Don't take any like protection. You don't need it. And then you'll pretty much register at the desk. From the desk, you'll register. They'll give you a little name thing. You'll stick it right here. And then you'll just get called around left and right. For medical, you'll do a drug test. For women, they'll do a smear and breast cancer check. For males, they'll do prostate check, and they will do a testicular cancer check. Both females and males will have to do the duck crawl, walk, waddle. Check your knees, check your elbow, check your back spine. Make sure nothing is fucked up. And then you'll talk to your counselor. They'll get stuff going, get everything rolling. You'll go do a drug test. They will check your ears. They'll do probably maybe a sound check. I didn't ever have to do a sound check until I went to basic, which was weird because everyone else in MEPS did, and it was like, oh, you don't have to. Don't worry about it. And I was like, okay. But you get an eye vision check. You go over everything that you've told the recruiter. If you're feeling nervous about it and you're hiding something that's kind of minor, I would tell your recruiter before even MEPS. Don't tell MEPS, tell your recruiter, because your recruiter can do shit about it. MEPS is just going to deny you, send you home exactly at that time. Your recruiter ain't going to be happy. So always tell your recruiter everything up front first. Don't tell MEPS. Duh. Also, there's the don't ask, don't tell. That's how the way you want to take it. Take it to heart. But that was my MEPS experience. At least with the ASVAB. The MEPS that I'm at, because I'm in Washington now instead of Texas or Tennessee anymore, it's a lot nicer. I didn't talk to liaison or anything like that for the branch I'm going into. I just took the ASVAB. And like I said, I think I was there for about an hour and 40 minutes, hour and 50. So I took it in less than 2 hours. And like I said, you got 3 hours to complete it. But if you guys have any questions about ASVAB, leave it in the comments. I'm more than glad to help. I know there's other people out there that are nervous about taking the ASVAB, and it's something to worry about. You can always retake it. You always retake it. It's you fail it, it's not the end of the world. You just have to retake it, and that just means study. But comment below, tell me what you guys think. If you guys did take the ASVAB, what you guys scored, what your guys' thoughts was of going to MEPS for the ASVAB. For the ASVAB, we'll talk about MEPS later. I'll catch you guys later. Have a great day.